You're now watching two old farts making noises.
And we're live. We are back. Oh my goodness. So
Happy
Noosh,
Thanksgiving, everybody.
happy day after Thanksgiving to everybody.
Oh, I guess it is.
Thank you. Yeah, you
We
have to
only
open up
celebrate
your
a day,
ears.
like not the whole
It's sort of,
weekend. Like
Well, it's
Christmas month.
Thanksgiving weekend
looks-
for us in America.
yeah. Nusha, you
How
look
is
like a
everybody
cross between Cleopatra and Pippi Longhouse.
Oh,
So,
well, so this is something that I think some kind of like tribes in the south of Russia back in the days that they do kind of ornaments like that for festivities. So I made it last year. And I didn't have time to make a new one this year. And I thought it looks kind of, Turkey looking like, and also Native American like, which I know some people like say it's appropriation. Like I'm celebrating them. Like, what is this? Like, I'm
Who
celebrating
cares about appropriation? That's
their
crap.
wondrous lives.
Tell people
Yeah.
to care a
What is
pair
it?
of balls.
and of course,
Exactly.
the top that you have on looks like a tablecloth, so you're all ready for the
Exactly.
turkey.
So you have a turkey on a tablecloth. There you go, David.
Oh my
So
God.
astute. Thank you so much. I feel so
Very
good
nice.
now.
How was your Thanksgiving,
What
Noosh?
can-
Did you have a good
What can I
Thanksgiving?
say?
So the Thanksgiving was lovely. There were a few new people that I met, and I was put at the table with a French-speaking lady. So that definitely swooned my soul. But one of our dear friends, her husband, that she spent 64 years with, just had died. So
Oh.
I guess death was kind of looming over the evening. And then the host played beautifully the piano, but very, very sad song. And we closed with the Clair de Lune of Beethoven. Oh, yes.
There you go.
Can you hear
Yeah.
now?
You gotta hold your head up or
Oh,
we
there you
can't
go. I
hear you.
can just put it on top.
There you go.
So it was. I mean, it was beautifully sad. The turkey was
Oh.
delicious, and there was
We see
a delicious meal of parsnip
I was
that I need
probably
to get the
beautifully
recipe.
sad for the turkey as well, but there
yeah,
you
I'm
go.
sure the
No,
turkey
the
didn't
turkey
like it,
was.
I'm
I
sure.
mean,
Killed the turkey.
Yeah.
We did the good thing. We
yeah.
went what every family should do. We went to a Chinese restaurant
Mm.
called Ho Ho's, and
Mm-hmm.
you're served by
How
Ho
many?
Ho's. How many Ho's? There are lots of Ho's, let me tell you.
Well,
But
you need
no,
at least a dozen, I guess.
at least a dozen Ho's. Yeah, but it was really nice because
Make
we
it
went
three
there
of
Is
and
this
them.
a Jewish
had
thing then?
It's a Jewish
It's a
Asian thing.
Jewish.
Nobody wants to cook a turkey. When I lived in New York, Chinese restaurants, Thanksgiving, Christmas, because we don't care about that holiday, and New Year's. That's where you go. But Ho Ho's was smart. They were actually open like at 11 o'clock, and there was a line out the door. And we got
Oh,
there,
really?
and the best food. It was the best.
Mm.
Ho Ho's in Austin, Texas. If you're in Austin or you're coming to visit and you want authentic Chinese food,
Mm.
where they don't like white people. No, I'm just kidding. They're very nice there. The owner's a great guy. Food is out of this world. We go there quite a bit. I'm just like,
Mm.
when there's one closer, I don't like it, but at
Mm.
like 10 o'clock at night, I'll have them deliver. But if I want to get in the car and drive 35, 40 minutes, I will go drive to Ho Ho's because that is authentic Chinese.
Mm.
Like my wife doesn't even open the menu. They just speak in bing, bang, boom, bang, boom. And
Yeah.
things magically appear on the table. And I don't ask what it is. I just eat it. And it's all
Mm.
delicious. So yeah, it's really good.
Wow.
So that was
Mm.
our Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
The Ho Ho
Well, that's
You know
Thanksgiving.
what it's like?
that's lovely.
Yeah.
The Chinese will eat anything if it's got four legs and not a table. So
I guess they could.
yeah.
As
So
long as it
wait,
fits in
Noosh,
the oven.
now Hanukkah's coming up in 2 weeks. What are you doing for Hanukkah?
So this year, Hanukkah, the first day of
7th.
lighting the candle is December 7th. So it's
Yeah.
gonna be it's the day that my father passed. So I'll
Oh,
be
I'm
lighting
sorry.
the candles
Oh,
and
okay.
remembering him. So yeah. So
Can I just
It's like
quickly
full circle.
interject? Can I quickly interject because I don't know what that actually means?
Hanukkah?
You know, because I'm Protestant, so I kind of missed that bit. So
Oh,
Stephen,
maybe just
explain it.
You're a make-believe religion. Okay, we got it. So what do you
No,
want to
no,
learn?
no.
Explain it
I've
the
told you
way you
before,
can
Stephen.
explain it, and then I'll explain it.
I'm guaranteed to go to heaven because that's what they do. You know, I'm Protestant.
Church of
I know
England,
that.
sure. Yeah.
Oh, they
Church of
guarantee
England.
you? Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
And we don't have
Guaranteed.
heaven. Heaven is here.
we have Miami Beach.
We have Miami.
That's what we
Yeah.
have. So there you go.
So
what do
anyway,
you-
joking apart, for the people who don't know, it's a religious festival. Please tell us, give us a little.
Well,
bit
no.
of
So
background,
Hanukkah,
because I don't know
is
anything
called-
about it.
Okay, so Hanukkah is the festival of lights. Okay, so she's going to be doing signing while I tell the story. Apparently, back in the day, a long time ago. No, so basically,
The armadillo.
Oh yes, thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago, the Jews were surrounded by an army, and they had a barrel of oil that at night was going to last for one night. And when the oil would go out, they knew that the army would attack; they would be dead. So what happened is they sent scouts out to go get help, and the barrel, they would light the barrel, and in the morning, then the next night they'd light it again. And they did it for 8 nights, and the barrel lasted 8 nights till the reinforcements could come. So basically, you're celebrating that, and it's called the Festival of Lights. And the kids get a little gift on all nights, and then the 8th night you give them the big gift, and that's really it. It's a festival of lights. It's part of our heritage and our history.
Is that where we do the dreidel?
That's where we do the dreidel, and you go dreidel, 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 blah, 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 nah, nah,
Yeah, I know the song, but I never. Yeah.
We used to do. You hide the dreidel, and the dreidel will have money in it, or prophylactic, depending on the family.
What's a dreidel?
A dreidel looks like a little top you spin, and you put gifts in it. I don't have one to show you, or I would show you. But yeah, but it's very cool.
Okay.
So everything that the Jews
sounds
celebrate.
very familiar, though, doesn't it?
The dreidel or the Festival of Lights?
No, the Festival of Light, because Christmas is a pagan light festival.
Well, yeah, you guys are all pagans compared to what we got.
So it's you can see how all this stuff is all crisscrossed, and how the church has sort of married it all together. So that
it isn't. See, we as Jews, going back to our beginning, if you will, we didn't have a guy with a funny pointy hat and cute little slippers that lives in Rome having crusades to go kill people that didn't want to be Christians. We didn't tell the king of Spain that, throw out all the Christians or if we'll kill them. He said, throw out all the Jews or convert or we'll kill you. So, yeah, no, ours is like a nicer religion. Like, we're a little more chill with it because I think, we own everything and we know that. So it's one of those things.
Isn't that a crazy thing, this whole anti-Semitic thing? Because
and it's getting bad again.
It's certainly getting bad in Europe. But very obvious it's become. We discussed this on another show. That you can't buy a brown shirt on Amazon to save your life in Europe. But
that's a Hitler joke.
I missed it. Sorry.
Okay.
It's Yeah, it's strange, isn't it? Because the early Christian point of view is, we blame the Jews for killing Jesus.
But we didn't.
Because he was a
Is
Christian.
that true?
Well,
no, they do blame us, but we didn't kill him. That was the Romans that killed him, actually.
Yeah, the Romans killed him, and he was also a Jew. So that was so there you go.
And
so we need a close up of this. Oh, look at that.
That is in the merch store, ladies and gentlemen. If you want Noosh's lips on your lips every morning, there you go.
Yeah.
There will be more, ladies and gentlemen, just so you know. This was a very steamy picking of our lovely David across the pond.
There you go.
Usually it's Steven's dirty mind who would get those honey lips, but David, I guess.
There you go. Are you going to use that? Are you going to use that mug on the dominatrix interview on Monday?
It's going to match my outfit. I definitely will.
Well, here's the cool thing. Yeah. Her interview, we're doing it early Monday morning, is going to go out Tuesday afternoon. So that'll be interesting.
Oh, that's going to be a steamy week for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Noosh, it's not dirty at all. I think the lips, they just happens to be,
exciting.
No, not even that. I just thought,
is that going to be the new opening for your show, Lips, at some point? Are you doing an opening for your show at some point?
So the cable and my outfit for the Dominatrix show is supposed to be arriving today. So now that I'll have the cable to charge my gimbal.
You know why?
Oh, and it arrives.
You know why? They're busy selling brown shirts in Europe. They haven't got time to deliver stuff to anybody in the US. So
just so you know, David, a lot of people aren't going to get that because they don't read history books. So you're going to have to explain.
I don't even get that well. I'm partially blonde.
Buy a history book. Buy a history book.
Yes, we don't want to go into that. That's unpleasant history.
An absolutely fantastic book written by an American journalist called "The Rise and Fall of the Third Reich,"
I've read that.
which is highly
I feel like
recommended.
I've read that as well. Who wrote
Yeah.
it?
There's no pictures in it though, Noosh.
No,
I remember.
no, he had access up until quite late on in the war. I think
But who
42 or
wrote it?
43
Who
too.
wrote it? Who's the author?
He's an American journalist. But I can't remember.
Yeah,
I
I'll
lent
look
it
it
to
up.
somebody, and I haven't had it back since. But if you want to know, it's a bit. It literally is as thick as War and Peace, not as hard going as Trotsky, but
The
sort
book
of,
was
but,
written by, hold on. The book was written by
William
William L. Shire, S-H-I-R-E-R.
William
William
Shire.
Shire.
William Shire. William
Yeah.
L. Shire wrote The Rise and the Fall of the Third Reich. The book
And
was,
when?
he wrote this
Can you
book,
give
hold
me a
on.
date?
What, like it's going to help you?
I mean, a little bit. I hopefully, although I have not a very
This book
extensive
was
time.
written,
I'm
the
curious.
publication date, the first publication date of this book was October 17th, 1960. The book is 1,249
So, yes.
pages, Noosh. Has no pictures.
Okay.
Still, just letting you know. And it is all about the rise and the fall of the Third Reich. And the Third Reich, for the people that
It
don't
came
know, because they
across
don't know
my
history, would
hand.
be the Nazis from World War II.
Yeah.
And I think that if you have an opportunity to read the book, I mean, if you over the Christmas holiday, it sounds like it's heavy going, but it's absolutely fascinating. And I think once you've read it, you'll have an even more understanding of there are still echoes of this happening in Europe today. You know, even the war in the Ukraine is linked indirectly to all of this. So because
I guess
the Russians
everybody's
considered
reading it.
The Russians have invaded the Ukraine because they said they were Nazis. So,
Nazis are not. You know, Nazis are Nazis.
Which is all a bit weird. Yeah.
Very unfortunate.
Anyway,
you know, it's just one of those
bit of a downer for the happy show, which is called Noosh Bits.
For the happy Noosh Bits show, my goodness.
That's not a downer. It's true.
I'm
It's like this is what's
last
going on in the
night.
world.
No, that's true. Well, that's why I don't fully or ever read the news. Otherwise, I'll be crying all day.
You don't fully ever really read the news.
Although, you know, I started flipping through the New York Times again, the Sunday New York Times. I have missed it, I have to say.
Right.
Not the news part, everything else.
So you're looking at the comics on Saturday?
No, they don't have comics, do they?
No, honey, I'm just joking.
Would that be nice?
Who does that one?
The
newspaper
that
version
little
of it?
image, like the New Yorker, right?
The New Yorker is the one that does the
funny,
image.
Yeah,
the funny
like
content.
2 or 3 images, or maybe even one. Yeah, he's good. Is it still the same person?
I think they have a new person every week that does it because that guy's probably dead by now.
Oh,
yeah.
They're really good.
And if he's not dead, he smells very funny. So one of the
because he's probably dead. So
yeah,
just FYI. So you know.
So who is planning what for Christmas?
I'm a Jew. We don't plan Christmas. We just plan to make money on the Gentiles that are stupid enough to buy their kids toys. So,
oh my God.
What? Coca-Cola?
Oh wow. Should I go on the dark side with you?
Yeah.
That seems to be the thing that everybody's talking about. Oh, I can't wait for the Coca-Cola truck to come round. But really?
What? The Coca-Cola? Why?
Well,
because
there's this
of the
huge
beautiful advertisement they do. No?
Yeah, it's all lit up, the Coca-Cola truck.
Oh, they actually do go around.
Not here. They don't. Not in America, David.
That's
we
weird.
don't have that in America.
No, they do. This is, and of course, all those wonderful European Christmas markets.
Oh no, that's nice.
Yeah,
Come on.
I hate them. Full of clue wine and lots of Christmas knickknacks from China. It's horrible.
But I mean, no. If it's a really good holiday market, those are not knicknacks from China. Those should be a handmade, beautiful, hand-painted things.
Well, they are handmade by small children.
Little house on the prairie. No, who's making little handmade knickknack? Like we all don't live in like nowhere in New York with a population of 6 people where you have no stores and you have to go out and chop your own firewood. Okay, we all live in cities, so we don't have that. Now you can do stuff. You know
what my dream is. So I mean, the Nook. Hopefully, I can expand it at some point so it's bigger here. But the thing is, I have so many projects, and they're very, very meticulous, and I cannot do it all by myself. So my real dream is to hire a dozen elves You know, like 20
Elves, that's
people,
right. We spoke
and they
about
can
that
help
on
me
the
all
last
year long to
Friday.
make my beautiful
Yeah.
things. So if anybody knows some people of very small stature that would love to be the Noosh's
Oh,
elves
Are you talking about midgets?
forever.
Are you
Yes.
talking about midgets?
No,
They're
no,
not elves.
no,
Those are
Stephen.
midgets.
No, I know,
What?
but if they want to
Stephen,
be
it's
elves
just
with me,
look. These people are vertically challenged, and you have to be
Oh my God.
extremely careful what you say. Right?
Okay.
It's
no, but
you know,
listen,
you just can't
if,
go
as they
around
say,
saying
I was vertically challenged, I would have become an elf right away. I would have
Wait a
found my
minute.
niche
So
somewhere. I
why
would be my own
do you
elf.
want to? Okay. So this elf, aka midget, aka small person, aka vertically challenged.
Mm.
Why can't you just say I want to hire an assistant? And why do they need to be vertically challenged? And why can't you just get someone of normal
she,
height?
I don't
she
know
wants to
because
have
I
two
think
for
it's
one.
You think you
very
can get half
it's
pay or
very
something?
sweet. Well, no, that's not nice. No, but you know, I mean, now that I'm thinking about this logistically, I mean, all the things that I do it on the floor and bending
Yeah.
over. I mean,
I'm sorry. One more
I'm
time.
long. It's very painful to be in all
You
those
should
Yeah.
talk
weird
to
Well,
Michael
positions
listen,
that
about
I
that.
have
well,
making
you
me.
should. Well, how
Steven,
about employing
put your brain
children?
back
That
on.
seems to be the way to
Okay.
go. You know, I mean, it's
I don't know.
put an
I think it'll
advert
be wouldn't be like
put an advert in the local store.
it would
Small
be a
children
fairy tale come
required to roll
true.
around on the floor.
Nobody,
Yeah, I'm
nobody had
sure
seen
that.
Santa with his elves. Like there will be Nushi with her elves, making beautiful things in the hills of Washington County. I think it's very romantic.
Okay.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, let's do a call out now for
From all
people.
around the world. Oh, wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah,
One,
yeah.
two of each continent.
Noosh will pay for your fare to
I
fly in.
could,
Well,
I
where are
could.
they?
Hey,
Wait, I
listen,
have a
if
question.
anybody's doing well.
I have a question. Now I have lots of questions now. This is going to go so wrong, so bad. Send your cards and
Oh
letters
no,
to
no,
David.
think about
Um,
it. Think about it. Roll your
I'm
tongue
not.
12 times
You've
in your
no.
mouth.
That's not
Oh my
happening. Oh
God.
no, I could care less.
Okay,
I
I'm
don't care.
holding the soap. I'm
Okay,
holding the soap.
so here's the thing I need to know. Where are they going to stay? Do we have like a shoebox for them or something? I mean, like, where are you going to let them sleep? Number one.
Thimble,
Number two, how are
thimbles.
you going to feed them? I mean, we can buy them Happy Meals. And number three, like, how
They
are
can
they going to
sleep in
get
the
paid? Half
box.
price?
No,
So, like, how does that
but see,
work?
but just like they do in the movies with Santa, we all live
But
in
you're
a
not
beautiful
Santa.
big house. Well, I'm not Santa, yes, but
Well, yeah, they're
I
small,
don't
so
know.
your
What can I do?
studio to them is
You know,
huge. I
the
got
thing
it.
is,
So
Noosh, I've got bad news for you. You know,
here we
Snow
go.
White, she thought that 7 Up was just a drink, but you know,
That is
it's
too dirty for you,
you have to
David, to
be.
say. You're fired. He's supposed to be on
Just
my
saying.
side. Oh my
Oh
goodness.
God.
Yeah.
Actually, I never really
Well,
liked Snow White.
look, Noosh. If I could, I would be on the floor, rolling around on the floor with you. Honestly, if I
Oh
had the
yes,
choice.
that is a good
Because
idea.
you know
And you
why?
could be
Because when
yeah,
you read
and you
French,
could
he
be reading
gets
the
his
French. You could be
balls
reading
get sweaty or
the French
whatever.
telephone directory to me, and I'd roll
Oh
around on
my
the floor in front of you.
God.
Oh, actually, that's something that I need to get for Christmas. Thank you for reminding me. That's
The
something I've
French
been missing
telebook.
at the nook.
Telephone
You
directory.
know, a big telephone, like an old telephone, but with a
Oh my
very,
God.
very long, like,
Uh-huh.
swirly cable, so I can carry him around. That's so
So
A
cute.
swirly
oh
cable,
my
I'm
but you
going
won't need
wire
that.
back. I mean, not enough wireless. I can't find anything of my wireless
Yeah, but
besides.
okay.
if you had lots of
Oh,
elves working for you, they could all
here we
hold
go.
a meter or so of the cable and walk behind you,
Mm.
as if you are
No,
Cleopatra.
So
no, I'm not Cleopatra.
I'm
She was
just
way too
saying. You
mean.
know,
so
I'm
wait, are
just
you really trying to find let's for a serious moment, if I
No,
can,
but
and
yes.
I'm
She
I'm
mentioned
really
this.
serious
If you'd
though.
have
I'm
watched
do
the
you
show
want to no
serious.
last
forget
week,
the
Stevie,
listen, forget the midgets for a second, because that's you're gonna get 12 million midgets showing up that makes
no,
six
no,
people. Anyway, if you hire a midget, do you need a person to work as your assistant, whether they're a midget or a regular person, or you specifically want just a midget to come
I
work
mean,
for you so you can dress
ideally,
them up like an elf?
ideally, I would
Ideally.
like all small people,
Yeah.
and then we'll have seasonal outfits, and then of course, all the holiday outfits
but
and working
I'm a,
outfits, and ideally, they're all wonderful singers, so we can all sing while we work.
Are you going to sing the
yeah.
theme from like The Wizard of Oz? Or are you going to sing Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory
I don't know.
music?
I don't know. Whatever is harmonizing, we
We're
can sing.
whistling while you work.
Isn't that so?
Oh,
I
whistle
mean,
while
That's
you
so
imagine
what?
work.
going to work like that. I
Or
mean,
you
at
can go
least I would love going to work like that.
I know someone
Exactly.
that's like four. What do you consider? Like I know a girl that's like 4'7". Is that a midget?
I
No,
don't know what I
it's
don't know what that is.
vertically challenged at that height. There are
Sorry,
different degrees.
what's considered a little person or a midget or whatever they're called now? Because I'm sorry, they're a human
There
being
is
to me,
a-
but they're small.
They
I
are,
don't know
but there
what's
is
the
actually a legal length
the
because
limit.
you can get a disability allowance
Yeah,
if
you can
you're
get
Where
disability
in your
allowance.
country? Hold on.
yeah, but if you're like a half a centimeter taller, but you're still as equally as shall we say, disadvantaged physically by being of small stature, it's
All right, hold on a second.
you know,
I just here you go. A little person of America, LPA, basically a midget. The Little Person of America, LPA, defines
that's not what it says
dwarfism.
there, Stephen.
Sorry, I'm reading exactly what it says. Dwarfism as a medical genetic condition that usually results in adult height of 4'10" or shorter among both men and women, although in some cases a person with dwarfism condition may be slightly taller than that. So 4'10" would be your cutoff, and they're called little people, LPA, we'll call them Little People of America. I've learned something today. Okay.
Yeah,
Of America.
There's no
Interesting.
TLC or something.
It's
There's a
only in
whole
America?
series of these people.
I'm sure there is. I'm just
seeing that.
telling you, there's 14 types of dwarfism, by the way. I'm just
Oh,
letting
wow.
you know.
Well,
There's 14
that
types of
kind of
dwarfism.
opens up the CV Pandora's box, doesn't it?
The
Who is
oldest
that?
one, the oldest little person lived to be 105.
Oh, wow. And who is
Yeah.
there
So
was
if you
a
get
very
if you get
show
one
with
as a
dragons and
pet,
that
it's
blonde
they're going to
horse.
be around a while, huh? It's like a parrot.
What is no? The parrots they don't live that
It's a
long. do they?
macaw, Stephen. It's a
60.
macaw. It's not a parrot.
Okay.
I mean, he's gonna outlive all of us. But
Yeah, probably.
what is that show? Not Lord of the Rings, something else. That
Snow
was
White
just a
and the
movie.
Seven
That
Dwarfs.
no,
Oh, The Hobbit.
no.
The Hobbit.
There was a show with the Aquaman, that very big, gorgeous
Aquaman.
thing.
It's called Aquaman.
No, yeah, but Aquaman. They did a show with the blonde and the dragons. And there was
Game of
a
Thrones.
short person there.
Game
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
What's
Oh,
the
you're
name
talking
of
about
that
Peter
actor?
something or other.
Peter Quill or Peter Till or whatever his name. Peter
Yeah,
something. I know who you're talking about.
yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Let's look him up.
he had a big beef with Disney, yeah?
Did he really?
Because
Why?
because they were going to do some sort of remake, I think, a real make of Snow White, and he was very vocal about the portrayal of people.
I'm going to pronounce
of
Peter's
small
name,
stature.
his last name wrong, but his last name is Peter Dinklage. 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 He's an American actor. I actually saw him. I like his work. I've seen ever since
Yeah,
his
me
very
too.
first
He's been in
movie
lots
I'd
of
watched.
stuff.
I like this guy. Yeah, he's really good. He's just in the latest
He's
Hunger
really
Games.
cool.
He seems like he's a nice guy. I don't know him personally. But he seems like a nice guy, but his whatchamacallit, he seems like he's a very cool person. Yes, I like him very much.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, but
No,
he's
me
in
too.
everything.
I think his wife is of taller stature, and I think his children are the same as well. So it's just kind of one of those things. But
And, I think
I thought he was brilliant in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I mean, I always, all my life, I mean, I grew up very quickly, very fast. I was always the tallest one, but I was very, very shy. So in my mind, I'm like a tiny, tiny Tinkerbell. So I can really relate to those people. I only met one once at a party. I remember at an after party, a really short man, really tiny, but like I felt like I was as tiny as him. Like I was like I spent the most amazing hours while everybody was dancing around us. I don't even remember exactly what we spoke about, but it was the most lovely time, as if we were like in our own little bubble. And then I stood up and I burst my bubble. I was tall again. Like it felt so uncomfortable.
Oh God! Well, Peter's wife, just so you know, is
consider yourself to be
she's
tall?
She's 5'6", by the way. If you want to know, Peter's wife is 5'6", and Peter will say is 4'10". So she's not that much. 7 inches. There you know. But yeah, so it's very, very cool. So there you go. Very nice. And his wife is married to Emma
tall?
Schmidt.
Say that again.
Yeah. Are you
tall
yourself? Do you consider yourself?
Well, I mean, like I'm
he's 4'5".
like a little bit over 5'10".
Yeah,
so
she's tall.
It's tallish. Yeah, you know.
And just so you know, Peter is 4'5", and his wife is 5'6". So she's about she's a 13 inches taller than he is. Just FYI.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. Now we know.
That's about the same as my partner as well. She's considerably taller than me.
You're 4'5"?
No. She's 6'1", I think. So it's I mean, we're too old now for children, but between us. But if we had met earlier, then we'd have used the old-fashioned contraception. I'd stood on a crate just as it was about to happen for me. I'd scream out, and she could kick the crate away. It's
Old school.
best way.
Old school.
Old school.
That's
Old
really
school.
old school, David. That is very
Old
old
school.
school. Oh my
So,
god,
yeah.
that's too funny.
Oh my goodness.
But,
Anyway,
no, but shit.
very cool.
Well, anyway, look what I have. Who
What do you have?
reappeared?
Oh, Bernard Weber.
Mon Bernard. Mon
Oh,
Bernard.
but Bernard is back.
Smells
Can
delicious
you
today.
look? This is a shocked look. Look.
There
Hey,
you go.
we can
And
close in
then
on David.
my
There you
mentor
go.
gave me a book that I haven't quite. I mean, I just.
My mentor gave me a book too. It was
Just
called
smelled it so
101
far.
Ways to Have Sex, and then I realized it was a misprint. I was in traction for a week. Anyway, go ahead.
Oh, that's an
So,
interesting mentor that you have, my friend.
I have a lot of interesting mentors,
careful
but they know
there.
very little.
But it's the book of questions. I don't know if anybody knows that book.
Oh, look, it's the book of questions. How exciting for us. Are we going to ask questions?
I'm not sure yet. Let me see if I find like a tinier short one maybe. But if
Give me a
not,
tiny short one.
pick a page
Is
for
that
me.
gonna be-
Otherwise,
Is that going to be less
Oh,
than
okay,
4 for
69.
no, we picked 69 already. Steven,
I don't
same
care.
book.
Pick whatever
we
page
did
you
actually.
want.
We did actually, Stephen.
Oh,
So
we did.
it's,
I know. 34.5. Just kidding.
34.5. Well, that's nice. Okay.
How about page 173?
Okay, 173.
Is that better?
Let's just do that. Well, let's see if that works. Yes, it does. Oh, the anarchist movement. That's great. Voyons voir.
The anarchist
I'm gonna
movement?
do just a little bit of Bernard. I'm sorry.
Why are
Are
we
we
talking about anarchy?
anarchists?
Yeah, why are we
Yes,
talking
is
about
that what you said?
anarchists?
This is your page. I didn't pick it
Okay.
at all. So there you go.
Alright.
That's
I
our
don't-
page, David.
That's a very
That's our
Exactly.
page.
Would you like to
very
pick
much
another
of a
page? We
French-
do have about.
No, let's
No,
talk about
no,
anarchy.
we
We were
do-
talking about that on the other show. That's his God.
we know it's
Oh, you
a hobby of the French. So they love a bit
I
of
saw,
that.
you know
love a
what? I
bit of
saw
that.
Napoleon yesterday. The movie. It's a very good movie.
Really?
Yeah,
I was
it looked pretty
impressed.
good.
Hmm.
It was very.
Who's
I
in
would
it?
suggest if you want to kill 2 hours and 36 minutes and you got nothing to do, you go see that movie.
Wow. That's a long
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
If
If
on
you've got
right
any money
now?
left over, because
Is it in
you
your
might have
production?
bought his hat. Did you know his hat was just been sold? I think 800.
Really?
Is it?
To
Yeah,
whom?
it was a consider
I bought it.
to a
Another
collector.
Stroud
To a
to
collector,
Napoleon.
the last surviving hat. He had several hats. This was the last surviving one. It was sold for considerably more than the estimated price.
And what was the estimated
Napoleon-
price? I'm just curious.
I seem to have in my head. I think it's 85,000. I think it got sold for.
That's it.
Oh, that's
85,000.
it? Yes, I would have
Could buy
imagined
2
well, it
much
could've
hats.
been
Stop
more.
it. That's crazy talk.
It could have been 850,000. I can't remember. It was sold this
Oh,
week.
if 850,000, that's where you're a little crazy for a hat. 85,000,
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. But 850,000,
It's
that
the
would
hat
be
of
euro. That's like real
Napoleon,
money.
you
That's
know.
$1 million US. That's too expensive for a hat, even
No,
for
but
Napoleon.
listen, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Some people are cuckoo.
Find another one,
Whatever
huh?
the market
This is
can
the ma-
bear, that's the price. Welcome to
Yeah.
capitalism.
Yes,
All right.
ma'am. Thank you.
Let's. You're very welcome.
Straight into the anarchy now. Then
For a quick
Let's do
second.
anarchy.
All right. Le mot anarchisme vient du grec anarchia, qui pourrait se traduire par absence de commandement. Interesting. Le premier inspirateur du mouvement politique anarchiste fut le français Pierre-Joseph Proudhon. Dès 1840, dans son ouvrage Qu'est-ce que la propriété? Il propose un contrat entre les hommes pour ne plus avoir besoin de chef. Il refuse les solutions autoritaires des communistes, ce qui lui vaut l'hostilité de Karl Marx. Le russe Bakounine pense, lui, que le passage à cette forme plus évoluée de société se fera par la violence. Après une phase guerrière, l'attentat contre l'empereur Guillaume Ier en Allemagne, contre l'impératrice Élisabeth Sissi en Autriche, contre Alphonse XIII en Espagne, contre le président McKinley aux États-Unis, contre le roi Umberto Ier en Italie et contre le tsar Alexander II en Russie. Les anarchistes s'organiseront en véritable force politique. Le drapeau noir devient leur emblème. Les anarchistes joueront un rôle déterminant lors de la Commune de Paris en 1871, lors de la Révolution russe de 1917. Les communistes en massacreront beaucoup, mais aussi lors de la guerre civile espagnole en 1936. On compte quelques tentatives de cité anarchistes en Amérique latine, notamment au Brésil, colonie Cecilia en 1891, au Paraguay, coopérative Cosme de 1896, au Mexique, République socialiste de Basse-Californie en 1911. En Italie, les résistants créeront une république anarchiste près de Carrare durant la guerre de 39-45. La plupart de ces mouvements ont été réprimés et dissous. Oh, it's just like all the facts about all the anarchism across the world. Okay, let's pick another one. This one was boring. Another
All right,
number,
David, pick a
please.
number.
Well, I just found the thing about Napoleon's hat. I just put it in the comments. It sold for 1.9 million euros.
Wow, that's real
Oh
money.
my god.
That's real money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, find another one.
And he's only
Find
this
another
tall.
one.
That makes more
So,
sense
yeah.
than $50,000.
No, he wasn't. It was all part of propaganda, like it having 3 testicles. It's all propaganda. He was not particularly tall.
Why would you?
Short. Napoleon.
No, he
There's a
wasn't. He was very
propaganda
tall,
for
yeah.
three
all
testicles?
great leaders are big and strong, and yeah.
Thank you.
So
Thank you very much.
this is
All right,
but this is
please.
Napoleon Bonaparte. So this is.
Well, how many others Napoleon do you have?
There's
I'm
a lot
talking
of
about the one on the
Napoleons.
plate. They really have had. Oh my
What was-
god! I just picked by chance. Look at you, Stephen. The Courage of the Solomons, The Lake of Love. Wasn't that beautiful?
Oh,
No,
we
no,
should
I'm
read
not
that
gonna
one
read
again
it
for the
now.
people who
No,
don't
no,
know.
no, no, no. I will keep it for
Okay.
Valentine's Day. We will do it again for
Okay,
Valentine's
that's
Day.
fine.
All right, David, please, s'il vous plaît, piquez a number.
Pick a page, David.
A number. I would go 52.
All right, 52.
That's reasonably random.
Reasonably random, I guess. I would agree.
No, it's an
Okay,
oxymoron.
so-
Reasonably random.
Recently random. All right, let's see. Miroir. Okay.
Reasonably random.
L'Atlantide. Oh, about Atlantis. Absolutely. My favorite place.
Okay.
Well, one of them. Le mythe de l'Atlantide est parvenu jusqu'à nous grâce à 2 ouvrages du philosophe grec Platon, Timée, ou de la nature et Critérias, ou de l'Atlantide, rédigés vers 400 avant Jésus-Christ. Ces textes font référence cependant à des écrits de Solon, lequel les tenait, disait-il, des prêtres égyptiens. Dans le Timée, Platon situe l'île mystérieuse au-delà des colonnes d'Hercule, nom antique du détroit de Gibraltar, donc en plein océan Atlantique, face au Portugal et au Maroc. Il en évoque aussi la capitale, Atlantis. De forme circulaire, d'un diamètre de 100 stades, environ 20 km, la ville était composée de cercles de plus en plus étroits. Selon Platon, Poséidon, le dieu de la mer, et Clito, la mortelle, y auraient élu domicile. Ils auraient engendré à 5 reprises des couples de jumeaux qui devinrent les 10 rois de l'Atlantide, chacun régnant sur 1/10 de l'île. Platon en évalue la superficie totale, selon les mesures modernes, à environ 2 millions de kilomètres carrés, soit presque 1/3 de l'Australie. Toujours selon Platon, les Atlantes étaient de taille plus importante que les hommes de leur temps et formaient un peuple très puissant, mais aussi très sage. Ils avaient instauré un système politique moderne à base d'assemblées et maîtrisaient des techniques particulièrement évoluées. Ils possédaient notamment des vrils, bâtons de cuivre enveloppés de cuir et terminés par un quartz, avec lesquels ils soignaient les malades et accéléraient la croissance des plantes. Platon situe la disparition de l'Atlantide en moins 9000 avant la rédaction du Critias, ce qui correspond à 11 000 ans avant notre ère. L'existence de cette île est également mentionnée sous le nom de Ha, Mempta, dans les écrits égyptiens. Des textes des Yoruba en Afrique l'évoquent également. Tous en parlent comme du cité idéal et d'un paradis perdu. Le mot paradis est en lui-même un terme perse signifiant jardin. Il pourrait être également une évocation de l'Atlantide. On retrouve mention d'une île mystérieuse où vivait un peuple au pouvoir médicinaux surnaturel en Chine, sous le nom de Kunlun. Les Chinois situant cette île de la jeunesse éternelle au-delà de l'océan.
Wow. David's balls got sweaty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Drippity drop.
What can I
As long
say?
as can I tell you that when you read French, it makes me want to have a baguette. No, it's very
Oh,
nice
isn't
when you.
that, you know, me too, now that you say that.
I know that's
No.
that
I
we
don't
just
have
said
any
that. We're all
baguette. I
gonna
have
have
focaccia today.
I'm up for a crumb puss myself. That's
Oh
that's
my
the
you
way to
little
go.
crumb puss, you. Wow, I
Yeah.
had a crumb puss once. I remember she was wonderful.
Oh my goodness.
So anyway, but kids, guess what? It's almost time to say goodbye to the Mouseketeers. So
Exactly.
Now it's the time to
thanks for
say
everybody
goodbye.
watching. Now, Noosh will be interviewing the dominatrix. You can see that interview on Tuesday on our channel.
Not for
So if you're
children.
interested,
Not for
Come.
children.
no children. This is definitely an 18+ interview. We will have warnings on it. We will tag it properly for YouTube. So please, please, please do not have your children come watch it. Not even if they're curious. This is not that. This is not. This is very adult.
This is not that type of show.
Yeah, it's not going to be that. It's not going to be the cutie show. It'll be cute and funny, but very much adult humor. So I just want to give everybody the warning. We'll do the warning before the show. It's always good to see both of you. Noosh, I'm glad you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I look forward to seeing you next week, of course.
darling.
David, it's
Very
always a
grateful for
pleasure
you.
to spend time with you. 8,000 hours in a week. I mean, it's always good to see you. And everybody, thank you for watching and listening. Don't forget to subscribe and
Yeah.
like. Tell your friends.
Can I just say
And you
I'm
can check
also
us out.
equally as bored? But there you
I
go.
know, tell me about it. And we have a video on Instagram right now that's got 4 million views. If you want to check out Two Old Farts Making Noises on Instagram, you can check
Wow.
out the video. I think we're about to post another one.
Mine?
You can check
Yeah.
that out. Huh?
No, the
Okay,
video.
not
The
mine.
video is a health and safety warning from the London Underground. I think.
Yes.
That's
It's a very good warning. Let's in
Do
fact
I-
here we'll give you a live. I'll tell you how many. I'm telling you how many views our video has right now. Before we go, this is live right now. Our video on Instagram has 4,004,330 views. It has 444,000 likes, 273 comments, 634 people have shared it, and 44 people have
Oh my God.
saved it. The average time that this video has been 50 hours, 22 minutes, and 54 seconds. This video is 24 seconds long, and the average watch time is 23 seconds. So there you go. So if
All right,
you want
well,
to
I'm
go to
gonna
Two Old
watch
Farts
it right
Making
after
Noises
that.
on Instagram, you
I'm
can check
curious.
out the video. It's interesting. And David's sending me another one that we'll be posting later today, whether he likes it or not.
Alrighty.
And that's it.
not.
Everybody have a
And that's
wonderful.
not for children.
Yes, that one's not for children. Most of our stuff's not for children, but anyway, there you go. Noosh, say something in French for everybody to say goodbye.
Merci les amours, passez un bon week-end. À la semaine prochaine.
Lift up your ears, don't say it again.
À la semaine prochaine, les amours.
And that means everybody go rub your duck. Anyway, have a wonderful weekend, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Up
Cheers.
with your head.
Off with the
David?
head. Yeah. Like you
Anytime,
say,
David.
to quote Douglas Adams, you're never alone
Yes.
with a rubber duck.